Alright, yes. So we're going to go through the process of solving this system of equation using the process of elimination. Remember again, the first thing we want to do is look at the variables that we have working with. Then we start to look at the coefficients of the variables. Now, if you look at the variable y, the coefficients are opposite, so we know that right away they'll form zero pair and they'll eliminate each other. So we don't need to add an additional subtraction sign for this one. So right away we can go ahead and work with the equation. So we have 4x minus x would be what? 3x.
3x.
Then 3y minus 3y would be cancelled out. Moving to this side, we have 6 plus 3 is
9.
Alright, so we have 3 times x, or 3x is equal to 9. So to find x, we're going to
Divide.
divide both sides
By 3.
3. And therefore x would be equal to 3. Now that we find x, we're going to solve for y. Select any one of the equations we want.
The first.
Let's say we're going to start with our first one. The top one? Yeah. And we're going to do that one. So we're going to call this equation 1. So we use an equation 1. This would be equation 2. So equation 1 says 4x plus 3y equals 6. Remember, we're doing substitution. Wherever we see x, we're going to replace it with 3. So we have 4, there goes the x, so it's 4 times x. So this would now be 4 times 3 plus 3y equals 6. 4 times 3 is
12.
12
Plus
plus
3.
3y equals 6. The idea is to isolate the variable.
Subtract both
So we're going
sides.
to subtract 12 first. So subtract 12 from both sides. So we're now having 3y equals 6 minus 12, which is what?
Negative.
Negative 6. Then we're going to divide both sides by 3. Therefore, y is equal to
2.
Negative 2. And of course, we could go through the process of checking. Now, someone decided that they wanted to use the second equation. So let me write down my answer and then we're going to look if we would get the same if we use the second equation. Suppose we use the second equation. The second equation would be, let's say, using equation 2.
So means no reason why.
So this was using equation 1.
Yes.
Sure.
So using equation 2, let's see if we'd get the same if we use equation 2. Equation 2 says negative x minus 3y equals 3. Ready?
Faking a good teacher, man.
So we're going to write by the negative sign because that was there originally. So negative. And then what is our value for x? That is 3.
Sorry, Miss Fagan, I'm gonna go.
Minus 3y equals 3. Right? What we want to do again is isolate y. So we need to
Subtract.
move the negative 3y. Sorry, negative 3. How do we move negative 3? The opposite of minus 3 is addition, which means we are going to add 3 to both sides. Let me put it here. So we're adding 3 to both sides. So this is now minus 3 plus 3 that created a 0 pair, so that's gone. So we have minus 3y equals what? 3 plus 3 is 6. Right? Again, this is saying minus 3 times y. So we're doing the opposite of times, or the opposite of multiplication, which is division. We're dividing by the coefficient. Very important. So the coefficient is negative 3. So I'm dividing both sides by negative 3. Therefore, negative 3 divided by negative 3, that's 1, or it's cancelled out. So 1y or y is equal to
Ne-
6 divided by -3, which is
Negative two.
-2. So what you want to notice is that it doesn't matter which equation you select, we got the same y value. Alright? And then of course you can go through the process of checking, like I've showed you before, where you replace your x with 3 and replace your y with -2, and your answer should be 6. And if that's so, you know you'd have done the correct thing. Alright? Any questions?
No, ma'am.
Alright, thank you.